guys, welcome back to Lords of Football. I'm just going to grab Tero in before we do anything else and stick him on the old party punishment. So last week we faced off against the Malaga Sharks in the Euro semi-finals, which we won. De Silva is drunk. Oh god, he's just face planted over there. Great. Well, I can't blame them for celebrating. It was a highly successful match. I think we're going to have some more addiction warnings come up here. Let's just see. Fitzner. What are you addicted to, Fitzner? Alcohol. Everyone's been out boozing after our successful win. I think Ulrich's going to trigger one as well in a sec. While he does that, let's head over to the main office and look at the competition standings. We defeated Malaga. We defeated them 2-0. So we'll be facing them again at some point soon, where we will have to beat them again. Barcelona and Kiev drew, which is quite interesting. So maybe we'll have a decent chance of getting through that. I've pushed escape, that was the wrong button, I didn't want that, I wanted this. Today is the Birmingham Lions in the Premiership. So to switch to England, Premiership. Last Premiership match we defeated the London Blues 3-2, that's pretty exciting. Today we'll be facing off against the Lions, who are currently 17th, not doing very well, so hopefully we'll be able to defeat them without too much problems. And then second match against Malaga. We have the European Cup semi-final, the last match of the Premiership, and the final of the English Cup, presumably to be followed by the final of the Euro Cup. Exciting stuff. Everyone's on alcohol punishment at the moment, so there's no training happening. We need 3 people. I have 4 there, so we're still missing someone. I make that still missing someone. Is there anybody out on any activities anywhere? Not that I can see. We usually have everyone on here and 2 spare. So someone's AWOL. Someone is AWOL and I don't... Oh, someone's in the gym. Course, Neil. We left Neil in the gym, that's what it is. Okay, let's move Neil over onto there. Because then we can grab this guy, put him on, and we just need one more. It's going to be Terowin. Let's fast forward ever so slightly. And then we can still at least get half a day's training in. That's low enough. That'll do, Terowin. There you go. Let's get the training happening. Oh, fast forward. And these 2 stragglers are going to end up on the speed training. Ulrich and Julio. As I say, I can't blame them. We've done so well getting this far, both in the Premiership and in the both cups, in fact. Pretty good chance of winning all 3, I think. I'd be very disappointed if we don't win the Premiership at the very least. And we're in the final of the English Cup, so just getting to the final is such a glorious thing, I think. It's the furthest I've ever made it, and the semi-finals of the Euros is the furthest I've ever made it in the Euros as well, so I already consider that a big success. Win or lose, you know, I'm not going to be too mad with the guys, but I do want to win the Premiership. That is the big thing. I really do want to win that Premiership. Even though I've got no idea what we're going to replace this with when we do win the Premiership. I was looking through some of my games trying to decide like what to play. Because obviously I've said I've got other sports management games, including a sort of turn-based football thing that I picked up, called, I think it's called Tactical Soccer. But then as I was looking through my games, I noticed I've got a game called Remember Me, which I bought a while back. I've never even installed. And I was like, ooh, that sounds pretty good. It's sort of an adventure-y style game. And then I noticed it was Capcom, the publisher. So I was like, oh, fuck. But, I mean, because Capcom claim to be YouTube friendly, but then it's like they don't own the copyrights to half their stuff, so it's like pretty hit and miss whether you can do it or not. Basically, if there's music over the cutscenes that you can't disable, then we're going to get copyright claimed. So I don't know. I'm in two minds whether to even try and play that or just not bother with it, basically. Because maybe it'd be more hassle than it's worth. But it'd be fun to play something like that. I'd love to play some adventure games. Obviously, a lot of the bigger YouTubers do play a lot of these adventure games and stuff, but it's just, being a small channel, we can't take the fucking copyright risks half the time. You know, I mean, YouTube have recently announced changes to their copyright system, which are long overdue, I would say. The system now is in place so that when a copyright claim is placed, the money from the video doesn't just go to the person making the claim, it gets held and then goes to the ultimate winner of the resolution, as it were, which is a lot fairer than it has been in the past, but still doesn't really help the fact that, like, you know, it's one of those things, because, like, Capcom as a big company can't give you permission. They can't give you permission to use their material because they don't own all the copyrights to the material. As I say, they can't prevent whoever owns the copyright to the music making their copyright claim. It's a real fucking pain in the balls, which is why a lot of us smaller YouTubers play indie games like this, because, you know, a game like Lords of Football, the company that owns the rights to the game own the music and everything else, all the assets are theirs, and they don't have to worry about, you know, third-party copyright claims at all. Right, the Lions. This should be a piece of piss. Let's hope it is a piece of piss. But yeah, there was a game recently that came out where it had the option to replace all the music in the game with copyright-free music, which is quite cool. It'd be really cool if that was a thing that was going to become more commonplace. Ooh, that was a cheeky little pass. Because I'd love to see more companies doing things like that. That was a long shot. Because, yeah, it's like, you know, why not work with YouTubers? I mean, the fact that the AAA companies are so sort of risky for YouTubers is the whole reason that YouTube has become a beautiful place for the indie market, just in general. Because indie devs, you know, they're able to say, yes, you can totally monetize my content. And it's worked out very well for them, you know, we've seen rise and rise of indie developers and indie games. It can only be a good thing. I would love to see some AAA guys get on board, because I'd like to play some AAA games, you know, just now and again. Because they do, a lot of them do tend to be a bit more visually spectacular. There's a lot of backwards and forwards here. We've got pretty strong possession on these guys. I don't think they're going to be able to push us too much, but whether we can actually get our shit together and score some goals or not, that's going to be the big thing, isn't it? There's a lot of fancy moves going on at the moment. That was the weirdest effort at a pass I've ever seen, but Luque managed to chase it down. Our positioning is not very good, though, is it? We seem to be all out of position at the moment. And Cambria here, not sure what the fuck she thought she was doing, and what was that goal kick about? Jesus Christ, that was pathetic. Just booted it off the pitch. That's not what we expect from you, Neil Jenkins. That is bad. Here we go, look. Can we make some sort of push off the back of this? Oh, these terrible passes. What's going on with these at the moment? We've got 5-5 on Julio. It's not good enough. I know we're celebrating our Euro victory, but still, it's like, we don't want to get complacent, guys. We don't want the fucking Lions to beat us. That would not help our Premiership aspirations. We do still need to win this match, and the next one. Oh, yes, Paul Grant, come on. Fuck. That was really promising, and nobody was there to capitalise on it. We've got a corner. Arthur, too high. Too high. It has helped the mood, but we're almost halfway through and no goals have gone in yet. And we've only had really 2 decent shots. We're going to need to make more opportunities, and that is not the way to do it. Come on, Christian. Julio. Make some space. Oh, shit. Do they just have a lot of defenders? Is that what's going on? Are they playing like 5-3-1 or something up here? What is this? Look at all these guys. I think that's their midfield playing defensively. Right. We're playing at home as well, so there's no fucking excuse for our pathetic performance. That's it. Come on, Christian. Come on. Oh, yes. No. No. Why? What? Yes! Oh, my God. That was the weirdest effort on goal ever. Christian could have taken a shot, really. He was past the semicircle. Look, he made a cheeky pass, and Arthur just fucking passed again for no reason. And then still somehow managed to beat the keeper to it. Oh, thank God. Or at least there's a goal in. So that's good. That's helped the mood a lot. Hopefully that will help our performance. And it'll make it easier to sink in the second one. Julio with a foul. I'm going to bring Julio off, I think. He's already fouled. He's on a 5.5. He's not having a good match. Should we bring on Fitzner? No, let's bring Pereira on. Let's bring Pereira in. The magic man himself. Manuel Pereira. He's one of our star substitutes. Him and Peterson. It's always nice having some very strong guys in reserve as well as in your first 11. I'm not liking this. Oh, there we go. Christian's on the ball. Christian's been playing pretty good recently. Except he did just lose the ball there because he was fanning about. Let's keep an eye on everybody else's rating. Nobody else seems ripe for substitution except for Luque. But then again, he hasn't had many touches, has he? We haven't really been getting it up that end often enough. Come on, Pereira. Yes. That's it. Okay, up the wing. Torre. Bit of a long one. It was a very long cross. I think that was a bit optimistic. That's unfortunately pulled Torre's rating down a little bit. Maybe he can make up for it. Nope, that was another terrible one. Paul Grant. Nope. Just fucking headed it off the pitch. What a prick. They're making their substitution. They're bringing on Umberto Piericini. Difficult name to say. Oh well. I'll take 1-0. If that's what we're gonna go home with, I'll take it. It won't be the worst, but very disappointed that we can't do a little bit better against Birmingham. They are definitely one of the shitter teams. Spencer with a foul. Pereira taking the kick. Arthur. Nope, another shitty header. God damn. I would have expected us to be a lot more smoother than this, but as long as we get the win. As long as we get the win, I'm not going to complain. It's too late to worry too much about goal difference. If it comes down to a draw, I think we're already in a reasonably good position. So we'll just have to deal. Torre. Oh, Torre took a shot, didn't go in, but we get a corner off the back of it. And they're making another sub, bringing off the guy who fouled for Tom Carlos. Oh god, my hand is hurting. I've been doing quite a bit of gaming recently. I've spent pretty much the whole weekend playing Final Fantasy 9. It's such a good game. And the port is a lot better than the Final Fantasy 8 port. This time round the characters don't all look like they've been hit in the face with a shovel, which is nice. Still no independent volume slider and screen tears like a bitch, but that's Squaresoft for you. Still, it's a reasonably good port for what it is, you know. Overpriced, but better than 100,000 times better than the fucking Final Fantasy 8 port, which was just an absolute disaster. Come on, guys, stop fucking about. Luque, come on, let's have it. Fuck off. There we go. Pereira. Boom. Powerful kick. No one got to it. 7 minutes. 7 minutes to try and score one. Arthur's looking pretty ropey, but I'm not going to sub him for the sake of 7 minutes. Our wingers have not been performing well this match at all. I feel like maybe our wingers have been letting us down. Christian's on an 8. He's been doing fantastic. We've got... Oh, don't do this to us in the dying minutes, Anne. Come on. Shit. Thank God he spooned it. God, that could have been worrying. That's dented the mood pretty hard. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to just hold on to what we've got. And Cambry, another foul. Come on, Anne. Wake up. We can't be doing this. That's it. Come on, Pereira. Just get it out of there. Don't fuck about. Just get rid of it. Hot potato. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anne Cambry. Oh my god. If it wasn't like injury time, I would sub that bitch off. Jesus Christ. Is she mental? It's like she's determined to just fucking cost us the match. There we go. Oh, a foul right at the last fucking minute from Torre as well. Jeez. Oh, they were playing with 5 fucking defence. Look, Jesus Christ. They knew what they were doing, didn't they? They were just trying to, like, prevent us winning, basically. They weren't bothered about winning themselves as long as we didn't win. Crafty bastards. But we did it anyway. We beat them 1-0. Not the most exciting of matches, but at least it's a victory. We will have a peek at the Premiership table. Because knowing that there's one match left, how can we not? It's so exciting. We don't have a match scheduled yet because we have to win the Euro final to actually schedule the match. But let's have a quick nosy at how that went. Oh my god, the Reds lost to the Gunners. Oh man. The Reds cannot win now. Oh god. So we're only 2 points ahead of the Gunners. So yeah, we still have to win our last match. We'd still have to win the last match. Oh, if only the Reds had defeated the Gunners, that would have been even better. Because that would have left them both on 76 and we would have won already. But no, we still have to win our last match, which is against Swansea. Swansea, who, oh god, haven't they defeated us before? It's a pity we can't just view our record against that team quickly, but I think Swansea might be one of those troublesome teams that are going to give us a difficult time of it. But anyway, for now, I'm going to save it there, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.